Okay, so thanks for letting us come over. First question, what is tattoo?
Ink skin.
Yeah, it really depends on who you talk to. What is a tattoo? You know, some people think it's a beautiful piece of art. Some people think it'd be some ugly mark on their baby. You know, but in my view, it's just pure art. You know, but I don't know. It's been changing over the years, but now there's a lot more of an art and a design element in what people get. So you know, it becomes more of an art form than a mark in the skin, you know, or a, you know, a bit of a rebellious statement.
Yeah, because it is that partially as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it really depends on the person who's getting the art or getting the tattoo, you know. Everyone's got their own ideas of what it is and what they want it for, and you know why they're wearing it. You know, I personally just think it looks cool, you know. It's just a cool art form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go. Anything else on that?
I'd say it fulfills a basic human need, probably. It's a primitive art form that's evolved over a long period of time. They don't know how long. It's probably the first form of art before cave painting or anything. People were putting ink in skin. Where it is today is just a combination of history.
Yeah. So many different people get different marks, different images for millions of different reasons, you know. Whether it's because they're angry or whether because it's some sort of ritual, you know. But
yeah, we don't really have a lot of rituals in
No, we
life
don't.
at the moment, so perhaps that's why people still do it and it's still popular and it's not going away, is it?
yeah.
You know, especially in our culture, maybe more so than less westernised cultures, we don't really have a lot of those markers that a lot of other people have.
Yeah,
so this is one of them.
Each of the ones that I got was at a certain time in my life and means a certain thing, and sort of, you know, the pain of it and the process of it and the ritual of it all was part of like that period of time over it. Do you counsel people sometimes if they just come in and they seem like they're just a young kid who's angry and wants to get?
Yeah, definitely. You know, people. So a lot of people want to get the wrong images for the wrong reasons. You know, it's especially in our line of work where we're basically just doing pictures. You know, there's a lot of culture involved in tattooing as well, and you know that's a completely different side to what we do and what people that you know specifically do like a kind of a, what would you call it, indigenous style art. You know, symbolic. Yeah. There's a lot of sort of persuasion and sort of guidance on what we do, if you care about what you do.
Yeah.
But you know, you can chuck something on and make some money off someone if you don't care. But you know, you do have a certain amount of responsibility in what people get.
Are there tattoo artists now as well as just tattooists? Is there a separation?
Yeah, it's, you know, I wouldn't like to say someone's a tattooist and someone's a tattoo artist, because it's really not something you should say about you know
Maybe that's up to
fellow
them to
you know people in the industry. You know,
A lot of different styles.
yeah. These days, the person that was a tattooist, basically because they could stick stencil on and do a tattoo, is sort of phasing out. There's more people that actually are artists are being sort of introduced into the industry because it's, you know, obviously a lot more accepted into society. People are accepting it as an art form, so artists are coming through and becoming tattoo artists.
That's where the word tattooist
Yeah.
comes from. It's tattoo artist, whereas in the old days they were just tattooers. They were doing things off the wall, just straight off the wall.
Yeah, it's just like a sticker, you know. Stick on the stencil, trace around it, you know. And that's kind of where you get that cool old school style, you know. Without those sort of people, you wouldn't have a certain element and a certain style within tattooing. It was such a primitive sort of almost getting the drawing wrong kind of style, and that evolved from people that couldn't really draw that with tattooing, you know.
Corky.
And then, I mean, you know, there's that stage 10 years ago where every single girl got a tattoo on the small of her back.
And so that's all to do with trends within tattooing as well, because there's a lot of trends and a lot of phases, and things come and things go. Some of those things come back, some of those things never come back. And sometimes it's a good thing that they don't come back. But, you know.
Sometimes they never go away.
Yeah.
But
But you see, it's like the designs and the sort of styles that stay around and are sort of tried and tested are the ones that should stay around. You know, the ones that you know that are staying around, the ones that people should be getting, because you know they're timeless. They're not Yeah, they're there and they've proven that they last, you know.
It's well known fact tattoo is addictive. Do you agree?
Definitely, yeah. Some of the customers that we have, it's just like,
I think maybe the process might be like addictive. The actual tattooing itself is probably not addictive, but maybe people get sort of hooked
Yeah.
on just going in and it's exciting, they want something new.
I don't know, it's sometimes people, you know, like I've had cases where people, it's like, I need to do this, I have to do this, you know? And other times where people like, they're getting a lot of tattoos, but they hate it, you know? It's like, what am I doing this for? But at the end, they're in heaven, you know?
Yeah,
Perhaps they have addictive personalities anyway, if it wasn't tattooing, it might be something else.
Yeah, they're into the finished product. The finished product is what they're after. The process and the pain and the sort of the thing that they go through beforehand is just what you have to do. It's just like payment to get what you want. And it's kind of because there's that pain element involved. It's like, you know, they've earned it.
yeah.
You know, and it's like, man.
Have you had strange people coming in? And by strange people, I mean people you wouldn't normally expect to be seen in here and do this. Is it?
You know, everybody.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We get the full spectrum, basically. People who have just become 18 and they're getting their first tattoo, right through to older people. A lot of people who've just thought about it for years, for 10 years, they've been wanting to get a tattoo, and then they finally decide that's what I'm going to do, you know, which is good, putting some thought into it.
Pretty broad
And then
spectrum.
you just get impulse people, you know, a very broad spectrum.